BH curve. The aim: conduct an experiment to determine the energy loss due to hysteresis for a ferromagnetic material by using the given transformer circuitry arrangement. The apparatus required for the experiment are BH loop trace circuit comprising of a transformer, variable resistance, connecting probes, and a cathode ray oscilloscope, that is CRO. Formula: the energy loss due to hysteresis in a given ferromagnetic material is E loss is equal to 0.5 into N into SV into SH into area of the BH loop by R into L. The SI unit is joule per second per meter cube. And the terms in the formula are given by, where N represents the number of turns in the sample coil, SV and SH represent the vertical and horizontal sensitivities of the CRO for the particular setting of gains. R is the variable resistance. L is the length of the specimen, that is L equal to 0.33 meters. This is the experimental arrangement or the transformer circuitry you can see over here, where 220 volt AC here represents the primary coil of the transformer, and this is the secondary coil of the transformer shown over here, and the primary coil of the transformer is connected to the X channel or the X plate of the CRO, whereas the secondary coil is connected to the Y plate or Y channel of the CRO. This is the variable resistance. Adjust the variable resistance such that the BH loop or the hysteresis loop is saturate. Once you switch on the CRO, you can see this electron beam that is being focused on the screen. Adjust the position of the electron beam exactly at the origin. For this, you can use this horizontal and vertical scale adjustments. Adjust this timer in the XY mode. Or the X plate of the CRO is now connected to the primary coil, and the Y channel of the CRO is connected to the output of this secondary coil. Now connect the circuit and then switch on the transformer circuit. Now we can see the BH loop or the hysteresis loop which is formed on the screen of the CRO. The horizontal magnification or the vertical magnifications can be adjusted by using the scaling factors, the horizontal scaling factor or the vertical scaling factor. Make sure that the loop is saturated. Okay. Now look at the observation table here. On the first column, a variable resistance is being. The second columns indicate the sensitivities, that horizontal sensitivity and vertical sensitivity. The third column is the area of the BH loop, and fourth column is the energy loss due to hysteresis. For this particular loop, which is shown in the CRO screen, which is observed on the CRO screen, we have to first measure what is the variable resistance. To measure this variable resistance, here we are using the multimeter. This multimeter pointer should be adjusted to the ohm, which is unit of resistance. So you will be measuring here the resistance at this terminal. Create an open circuit condition in between these two terminals. I am creating an open circuit condition. At the open circuit condition, I am measuring what is the resistance applied by using this terminal. And we can observe that the resistance in the open circuit condition is 352 kilo ohms. Write the value of 352 kilo ohms. It's already been given here 10 power 3, so it already, or it represents kilo, so it is 352 kilo ohms. Now we will measure the horizontal sensitivity here. To measure this horizontal sensitivity, first we have to count the total number of divisions that are lying between these 2 points. The 2 points, you have to count the total number of divisions that are lying between these 2 points. For that, what we will do is, first you can observe here, this 1 unit length here, what I am showing here, is divided into 5 divisions. So each division has a value of 0.2. This is 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. So 1 unit is divided into 5 divisions. Now count this total length from this point to this point. We'll count the total number of divisions. So if you observe here, what you can see is, this is 0.2, 0.4, this is total 1, so it is 1.4, here it is again 2.4, 2.4, 2.6 and 2.7, because lying in middle I am taking that. This total length is 2.7 is the total length in divisions. Right. This total length, that is 2.7 between these 2 points, is now divided by 2. That arrives to a value about 1.35. The horizontal sensitivity can now be written as 1.35 into, we have to take here the magnification. The magnification, you can see we have adjusted to 0.2 value on the scale. So you have to multiply this by 0.2. Now we will get a value of, now the value arrives to be 2.7. Sorry, it is not 2.7, it is 0.270. Similarly, we will measure now the vertical sensitivity. We can now observe the vertical sensitivity to be 0.2, 0.4, it is 1, 1.4, 2.4, 3.4 and 5, 4.4 and 4.6 and 4.8. So 4.8 by 2, it will be 2.4 into the vertical magnification. Here what we have applied, the scaling factor is 0.5. So it is 0.5. So this arrives to be, so this is 1.2. Now to measure the area of the BH loop or the area under this graph, what we'll do is take a trace paper and put this trace paper on the CRO screen. Now trace the BH curve on this trace paper. You can see how I am tracing. Right, you can observe the BH loop that is traced on this trace paper. Now take the impression of this BH loop on a graph sheet in a proper manner. Now remove and redraw on this impression. Now we will measure what is the area under this graph or the BH loop. To measure the area, what we will do is consider 1 unit here of area. If you take here a block of area, if you take this block of area is constituting 100 cells or 100 small units is present. The area under this one small unit, if I want to write 1 unit area, is equal to 1 millimeter square. So this total area of this block can be written as 100 millimeter square. Now count the total number of cells that are present under this area. For that, what you will do is, here if you observe this block, if you consider this block, the area covered by this block inside the curve is 100 millimeter square, simply put it as 100. Again, if you observe here, this block is again equal to, the area covered by this block is again 100 millimeter square. Now to count this small area, what you will do is count the number of cells included. If you see here, there are here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There are 23 cells covered in this area. So this area arrives to be 23 millimeter square. Now I have measured the areas of individual sections and have represented the values over here. You can see the area of each individual section is now being written, having some value. Now I have taken the total area of all the sections, the sum of the areas of all sections, that is the area under this BH loop. So that arrived to be about 1389 millimeter square. Converting this into meter square, I get 1389 into 10 power minus 6 meter square. Now for this loop on the screen, the vertical sensitivity is 1.2 volts, just previously we have done that, and the horizontal sensitivity is 0.27 volts, and the resistance applied is 352 kilo ohms. Now substitute the values of N, SV, SH, area of the BH loop, R and L in this formula and calculate the energy loss due to hysteresis. Substituting the value of N, that is number of turns for the specimen, that is 260, and the horizontal sensitivity is 0.27, the vertical sensitivity is 1.2, and the area of the loop 1389 into 10 power minus 6 meter square by the resistance of the coil 352 into 10 power 3 ohms into the length of the coil, it is 0.033 meters. Substituting the values and then calculating the value of loss is 5036 into 10 power minus 9 joule per second per meter cube. In other words, it is written as 5.036 into 10 power minus 6 joule per second per meter cube. Repeat the same procedure for other values of resistance, for any other two other values of resistance, and for each resistance find out what is the horizontal sensitivity, vertical sensitivity, area of the loop and energy loss. And after, now find the average of this energy loss, you will find the average energy loss and represent it here. The precautions for the experiment are: the beam spot focused on the CRO screen should be highly intense and is required to be exactly focused at the center of the screen, that is the origin point. And the second precaution is the input resistance applied should be measured only in open circuit condition, just as I have previously demonstrated what is open circuit condition. So you have to do it only in open circuit condition. Now finally, after the measuring the average energy loss, represent the value of over here, that is the energy loss due to hysteresis per unit volume of a ferromagnetic material is observed to be the value which is the average value which you have obtained. The units are joule per second per meter cube in SI system.